If I could go back in time and warn my younger self about life, there are things I would beg myself to know earlier. Not because life is unfair, but because some lessons are expensive. Some lessons cost you time, some cost you relationships, some cost you money, and some you only learn after pain, disappointment, failure, or heartbreak. Have you ever looked back and thought, if only I knew then what I know now? Because the truth is, life teaches everyone, but life doesn't always teach gently. Sometimes it teaches through rejection, sometimes through mistakes, sometimes through failure. And today, I want to share some of the biggest lessons life teaches the hard way. Lessons that could save you years of regret if you truly understand them. And trust me, you want to stay till the end because one of the lessons may be exactly what you need right now. Hello, everyone. I want to talk about something we all have in common, which is life lessons, not the lessons we learn in school. I'm talking about the lessons life forces us to learn through disappointment, mistakes, heartbreak, failures, and unexpected challenges. The truth is, some lessons can only be learned through experience. Many of us wish someone could have warned us earlier. Many of us look back and think, if only I knew then what I know now. So today, let's talk about some life lessons learned the hard way. Stories of ordinary people who overcame adversity, mistakes people make at different stages of life, and the hidden price of success. One, nobody's coming to save you. One of the hardest lessons many people learn is that eventually you become responsible for your own life. A young graduate spends years waiting for the perfect job. He blames the government, the economy, and the circumstance. Years pass, nothing changes. Then one day, he decides to learn a skill online. He starts small, he earns little, he struggles. 5 years later, he owns a business that supports his family. What changed? His circumstances didn't change first, his mindset did. Many people spend years waiting for opportunities when they should be creating them. Life taught me that while help is important, personal responsibility is powerful. Lesson two, failure is not the opposite of success. We live in a world that celebrates victories but hides failures. People see successful entrepreneurs but rarely hear about the businesses that failed before the success arrived. Take the story of Colonel Sanders. Most people know him as the founder of KFC. What many don't know is that he faced rejection hundreds of times before someone agreed to buy his chicken recipe. Imagine hearing no over and over again. Most people would quit, but he didn't. The lesson, success often belongs to those who stay longer in the race than everyone else. Lesson three, your 20s are not a race. One of the biggest mistakes people make in their 20s is comparing themselves to others. Someone buys a car, someone gets married, someone starts a business, someone travels abroad. Social media makes it look like everyone is winning except you. But what social media doesn't show is the depth, pressure, anxiety, and sacrifices behind those pictures. Your 20s are for learning, for making mistakes, for discovering who you are, for building foundations, not for competing with everyone around you. The biggest mistake in your 20s is rushing your journey because you are watching someone else's. Lesson four, your 30s reveal your habits. In your 30s, life begins collecting payment for habits you developed earlier. If you spent your 20s learning and growing, you will begin seeing results. If you spent your 20s avoiding responsibility, the consequences often become visible. Health issues begin to appear. Financial mistakes become more expensive. Bad relationships become harder to fix. One man spent every salary earned for 10 years. No savings, no investment, no emergency fund. Then he lost his job. Suddenly, a single financial decision became a crisis. The lesson: small daily habits become your future reality. Lesson 5: your 40s teach you what truly matters. Many people enter their 40s realizing they spent years chasing things that didn't bring lasting happiness. Money matters, success matters, achievement matters, but relationships matters too. Health matters, peace of mind matters. A businessman once worked 16 hours a day for decades. He became wealthy, but he missed birthdays, missed family gatherings, missed moments he could never recover. Years later, he admitted that while he gained money, he lost time. And time is one thing money cannot buy back. Everyone wants success. Few people talk about the cost. Success often requires sacrifice, discipline, loneliness, delayed gratification, repeated failure. People see the championship trophy, but they don't see the years of training. People see the successful business, but they don't see the sleepless nights. People see the graduation certificate, but they don't see the sacrifices behind it. The higher you want to go, the more you must be willing to pay the price. The question is not whether success costs something, the question is whether you're willing to pay for it. Sometimes the most inspiring stories don't come from celebrities, they come from ordinary people. The single mother who works two jobs to educate her children, the student who studies at night after working all day, the young entrepreneur who keeps going despite repeated failures, the father who sacrifices his comfort so his family can have a better future, the woman who starts over after losing everything. These people may never become famous, but their courage changes lives. And that is success too. Before you go, I want you to remember something. Life will teach you. The only question is, will you learn early or learn the hard way? You will make mistakes. You will face disappointment. People may leave. Plans may fail. And life may not always go the way you imagined. But that does not mean your story is over. Sometimes the pain becomes the lesson. Sometimes the setback becomes preparation. Sometimes the struggle becomes the very thing that builds the person you were meant to become. So don't be ashamed of your scars. They are proof that you survived. Don't regret every mistake. Some mistakes become wisdom. And don't compare your journey to anyone else. Your timing is different. Your path is different. Your story is different. And maybe the chapter you are struggling through today will one day become the story that inspires someone else tomorrow. If this message spoke to you, type "Life taught me" in the comments. Check the descriptions below. You may just need one of those materials. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Fidan 368, and share this with someone who needs encouragement today. Because sometimes one lesson learned at the right time can change an entire life. Thank you for watching, and remember, the best chapters of your life may still be ahead of you.